get to work.
What is up, beautiful people? It is a new day on the bus build. Yesterday I ended on showing you how I wired up the puck light to the switch, which was super cool. Very proud of myself for learning that. Then what I spent some time doing was fishing wire through the back of the bus wall here and then below the floor at the bottom there. So now we have our 12-volt wire going all the way to the front of the bus. That's where a puck light will be, where that blue strip of tape is, and the other blue strip is going to be another light. Then I kind of just placed all of my switches where I'd like them. So that's going to be a power switch there. Then I'll have two switches at the front, so I'll be able to power both sides of the bus when I enter. I don't want to have all of them powered to the same switch. I just wanted separate sides. So that's what I went with. So there's two switches at the front for the lights. One back here I already showed you, and then I'm gonna have two switches over here as well, ow. And this switch is gonna be for the pump, and then the other one will be for the light. And as you can see, Mike also did this side for me and went ahead and got that ready. Yeah, so now we have them fishing through this little hole in the wall and then going all the way over to the fuse box. So that is all good. All the wiring in the bus is now complete. The next step is just connecting all the switches and all the lights, but that'll come into play when the cabinets start to be built and so on and so forth. So the next main focus is to just do little things around the bus. I know I need to start building out the walls for the actual bathroom and bed frame walls back here. So the structural things are going to start coming into play. But I have some other things I want to do. So today I'm going to be putting in the water inlet, so that way I can get some water from the outside into my tank. And the way I wanted to do that though was have the bus painted already, and right now it's just white. And I wanted to go back and put some color on there, but I've been debating on what color I wanted. I was going between blue and pink. I wanted to be different, and my logo for Build a Bus Nation is pink. So I thought, let me go with that direction. So I think I'm gonna do a cute little pink bus, nothing too bright and too out there. I don't wanna draw too much attention when I'm on the road, but I want it to be like a subtle soft pink, and that's what I'm gonna do. Next, I will try to add the vinyl stickering to the back window. That way I can add some extra privacy, and it's a rainbow effect, so when light shines in, it'll create a rainbow inside. I think that's cool. The other thing I wanted to do was remove those bus stickers on the outside of the bus and perhaps put my headliner in on the front, but we'll see. We're gonna see how things are rolling today and how quickly I can get the small things done, and then we'll create a list and see how much I tick off. So yeah, follow me, ladies and gentlemen, and let's have a great day. Okay, first things first, I removed the fan up here. I just went ahead and cut the cables because they're not working, so why have it? Check. All right, guys, things you will need for this project. I got this headliner delivered from Walmart. It was like $10 online. I know it's long enough to just fill this area because all I'm going to be filling is where you see brown. So that strip there, all the way down there and on that side, that's it. So I didn't need much. So this was like 10 bucks. Then you're gonna need some measuring tape, of course, take proper measurements. Then I got contact cement from Lowe's, and it was like 7 bucks. They do have a spray, and I would highly recommend doing that one because this is going to be a little messy. But since I'm doing such a small area, I didn't want to buy a huge can because the spray was just way too much, because this is only 3 ounces. I believe the spray was like 16 or something. I just got that, and then some scissors. I have fabric scissors, but they're upstairs and I don't feel like getting them. Any scissors will work, I guess. Let's go ahead and make some measurements and get to it. With those measurements, we have 34 going down this way, so it's 34 inches this way. Then over here, it's about 4 inches. And then as it gets down here, it gets a little bit bigger of a surface area, so it gets to like 6 inches. All right, we're in the back of the bus. This is the window that I want the film on, and as you can see, it is pretty darn dirty. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean that now with some Windex and paper towels, and then we'll start on the application. right. That is pretty darn great. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but I sure can. Looky there. Wow. It's gorgeous. Okay, so this is the spray bottle I use for my hair. So I went ahead and rinsed that out a little bit, put some water in, and just a couple dollops of soap. So now I'm gonna go ahead and spray this. I don't know how saturated I should have it, but I just made it semi-saturated. Dry my hands off a little bit. Then we're gonna grab our film. Right now, I'm just grabbing some electric tape and I'm taping the corners of my cutout piece of vinyl so I can get, you know, a better representation of where I need to cut things. Well, this is gonna look so cool. Nice, dude. That is too cool. Is the sun coming through though? Wow, it looks really cool. So what I'm gonna do now is get my X-Acto knife and cut out the edges. Alrighty guys, and just like that, we have ourselves a little privacy window along with a rainbow effect. So now when the sun comes in, it'll make a nice little rainbow out into the rest of the house. It is so cute, I love it. So yeah, that's what it looks like regularly. And then when you go down here, can't see it as much. Oops, very nice, very nice. So up here you can see through, and down here you can't. Okay, next on our small things to do list, we are going to insulate this little shelf up here so I can make it an actual storage space. So I'm going to be taking old scrap and using it for that. What I'm going to do is measure from the top to bottom 8 inches. We're going to see if it can bend slightly to the curve of the bus at 8 inches. If not, we'll just do like 6-7 inches and then like an inch at the top and insulate it, or insulate tape it. So as you can see, the insulation is literally taking up the entire shelf. When I want it to go behind these screws, can't really go back any further, so I'm gonna probably cut down like an inch and see what we're dealing with after that. Okay, so I was able to get it behind the screws exactly where I want, and then I cut out another piece at the end perfectly where I want it to be. So now I'm just going to fill where I can, I guess, and then go ahead and tape up this entire area. All right, I'm pretty proud of myself for not cutting my fingers or anything on this foil tape like I did 2 times before. What I have going on is my insulation in the back, and then I taped up wherever I felt air or moisture, whatever, could seep through. I also was debating on doing the bottom part. There is a weird angle as it goes out into my doors because this is where my door attachments are. So it was starting to go at a weird angle, so I was just gonna skip that, but then I was like, you know what, I could do that. So I did get a good sized piece and started cutting all the way down, and then foil taped both sides of that. But yeah, over here it was just getting a little bit too busy, so I just didn't insulate that. There is a light going through here, and it doesn't go outside. It goes right to here, right before the door kind of closes. I think we're good to go on that. I could start building out a shelf, which is super cool. I was thinking, since it's basically already a shelf, I'm just gonna put like a 2x2 right here and measure it out, and then probably do the same thing on the other side, add the bottom and I don't know, some other stuff, but we'll make a cabinet real quick. Okay, sorry I haven't been filming a lot. I'm just really focused and I really want to get this shelf done before dinner, which is like in an hour. I just finished making pocket holes on my little framing for the shelf and I did a really good job. I just want to say that really fast. And I did not know how to use this pocket hole jig for a sec. And then I got it today. Like, I just learned how to do it. So got my nice little holes going. This one has like a little tiny hole for the screw and then like just a small or a smaller opening than just, you know, all the way down the same size, if that makes any sense. This little drill bit is like big, then it goes small. So yeah, that's the one I'm using. And then like just the little stand over here. I got this kit from Amazon and came with everything that you need. So I'm using that today. Let me show you what the cabinet's looking like so far and I'll go over everything. You already saw me insulate. Then Mike cut out this piece for me to lay on the bottom and it fits perfectly in here. This side, it didn't have enough insulation and things going on and I had to remove some because the door wasn't closing. So I added this little wood piece down here that was basically just enough, not going all the way up to the top, but just enough so I could have room for my, I don't even know, 4mm plywood. I think that's what, I don't know what this is called, but yeah, now it lays nice and flush over here all the way up until this point. This also lays down a little too low, so I'm gonna get a piece of wood and prop that up a little bit too, so then it can be flush with the rest of the system. Then I went ahead and cut out a 2x2 or kind of 2x2 ish area for the 2x2 to actually fit. And then earlier I made these cuts on it. The lip was coming out just a little bit over here. So I made like a little indentation or a very big indentation. Then I made my little pocket hole area. So now this actually happened to fit perfectly in this little space. And then I kind of just hammered it to the proper straight position. But yeah, for the most part, looks good. And I'm gonna screw up and then I was gonna screw down, but there's nothing to screw down to on this side. As for the other side, I made sorry, I'm trying to get you in the light, 2 little pocket hole indentions, which are gonna go right here on the end. And then right below this is where that little box that I just showed you, that little cube 2x2 is, so I can drill directly into that as well. So I'm gonna go down and up, and then that side will just be up. But yeah, that's how it's looking so far. Looks like a shelf, that's so cool.